go.
Do we need another bit of that for me?
No, honey. Come on, sit down here. Hello, Mystery Monday. It's super hard getting coordinated because we have 2 videos going. We have a YouTube and we have a TikTok. And I wanted to show you, well, first, thank you for being here for Mystery Monday. Today has definitely been a mystery, hasn't it, honey?
Yep.
Do you want to come a little closer?
These cushions are not very good.
We have definitely had a mystery here today.
Hi, Lisa.
Watch our TikToks, watch our YouTubes, you'll find out. We heard footsteps in here. It's been a wild day.
She needs to send Creamy over. We'll send Creamy up the
Get
attic and then hunt
Creamy
it
to
out.
investigate. But welcome to Mystery Monday. And this is what we did last Mystery Monday. We covered glass with tissue paper, and this one I added fairy lights. And I'm going to give that to you to set over there, honey. Without any further ado, let's go over what we're going to do tonight. Set that over there, my love.
Hi there.
Okay, so on your assignment list, we said get a can. Get a can. We said get masking tape. We said get scissors. Scissors with a point. Honey, do not run away. Morton's running away. Morton said get a stick or get a pencil. And I said get a ballpoint pen. We are going to experiment with all 3 of these different things. Because, hey, he might be very right. So, oh, he's brought a whole bunch, a whole slew of scissors. For the first part, let me show you what we're going to be doing. We're going to be taking an aluminum can. We're going to be cutting it carefully. Carefully, we're going to cut the can. This was a Coca-Cola can, right? Carefully cut these edges are sharp, and I can't stress that enough. They're sharp, which is where the tape comes in. Have tape. So you're going to want to have, this is one I put alcohol ink on, but I don't know if you can see. This is embossed. Can you see how it's embossed? I'll show you this one. You can see better probably. This one says Scotland. But tonight we're going to be making, oh, that says peas. We're going to be making
Peas or peace?
Peas. We're going to be making little garden stakes. Little stakes for your garden. These won't, we're going to be making a lot of things actually. I like to make little outdoor wind chimes with these. This is a little bird. A little bird that had been dry ginger soda. But the cool thing about them is they can go outside. They will never ever rust because they're aluminum. And if you let the one side, the silvery color, it reflects. So if you put these in your garden, little wind chimes, whatever, you can paper punch them with a good puncher. I have a really good puncher. I don't know why I put a P and an X there, but I did.
And if you want, you can spray paint or like acrylic paint the back of it, or even sandpaper the ink off of the other side, because with being aluminum, it doesn't rust away.
It won't rust away. You're right. So we're going to need some things to emboss on.
Aluminium, I should say.
And Morton is going to do, and this is a really important tip for you, wear gloves to be safe. Morton has done this before. Honey, I know you don't have any here. You've done this before. You're not going to cut your fingers, but you might. So wear gloves and use a box to cut in, because this makes little, horrible little metal shards. So Morton is going to show us, without any further ado, how to take apart a can. That's the word. And you're going to do it right over here, honey, so we can see it.
If you've got really pointy scissors, you don't need the knife.
Oh, wait, these ones are kind of pointy, look.
No, here, I'll show you.
Oh, pointy. Okay, oh, you tell me what to do. I've never done this.
You poke a hole in it and then cut round.
Poke a hole anywhere?
And where it's easier to cut.
Okay.
At the flat.
Poke a hole.
There you go, and then just cut it. What are you doing? Use it like scissors.
Oh. I was going to use it like a saw. Oh, this is easy. And because it's aluminum, it's supposed to be sharpening your scissors too, isn't it?
I think
Okay,
this is where you have to be careful,
Yeah.
because water in the top.
but let me show you something about this. This, I take my pliers and I bend these over. I bend these to look like flowers and stuff. I'll take these off. I'll make whole little aluminum can things to hang in my garden to scare the birds away. Maybe we need to hang some here, honey. So now do I cut down and then cut through?
I usually cut the end off and then cut it across.
I'm gonna try it this way.
Sometimes if you've got a really good X-Acto knife, you can just slash it straight through as well, like at the ends.
Oh, I'm glad I'm doing this, Morton. I was gonna let you do this part. I'm glad I'm doing it. So, this...
That end I would trim a piece off because it's all
Yeah,
jaggy.
see how that one end is all jaggy? Can you see the one jaggy end? This side, rather? I'm gonna set these to the side. But these are super cute. Use them too. You can use, get creative. Like I made this one little thing that was like a little outdoor wind spinner, and I put these things on it.
Hi everybody.
And that's the other thing. The next one I cut down, I'm gonna cut it down and see if I can't do a full piece wind spinner. Okay, so this part, the one bottom is pretty good, but my first cut through is jaggy. So I'm gonna cut it up. Try to get it real smooth.
I think that may have went like that because you were cutting it on the rounded part and not the
Right.
flat part when you were cutting the can.
But save your little scraps. Put them in there. They're super sharp. So now for super safety, if you're working, kids can work with this, but you have to do this part for kids, and then you have to put masking tape around the edges. I'm not gonna put the masking tape around the edges tonight.
Somebody's asking, where's your glasses?
My glasses are up on my head. These don't have things flying off. So
Hi,
the,
Madeline.
the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut out a shape. And I'm gonna cut out a real simple shape here.
Diana was saying they made plenty of wind spinners.
I'm gonna cut out a simple little shape here. And I'm gonna show you how to emboss. And so what you wanna do, Morton has, this is a piece of our floor lino.
It's relatively soft.
It's
vinyl.
relatively soft, but I'm gonna double it up. You could cause you want something squishy for embossing this. And you can also use a piece of cardboard.
Or an old mouse mat if you've got one.
Yeah, an old mouse.
Anything soft, basically.
I'm gonna actually triple this up. Triple squishy. I'm gonna cut this.
Yeah, I would cut it in half and you'll not achieve anything folding it like up.
Yeah, I'm gonna cut it because the folding it is, I kind of want to do some cool things with these little scraps now too. Those little scraps are cool, honey. They'd be good for making fairy doors. Oh my goodness. Totally new craft. Look. Oh my gosh. We need a fairy door for out on our tree. Oh my goodness. Honey. Look. Little fairy doors. That wasn't going to be the craft tonight. But now it is. I'm going to put this one in the middle. I'm going to turn these upside down. So now we're going to take this, and I'm going to try. Morton said use a stick. No, no, sir. Maybe this
You
side
use
of
the
a stick.
pointy end.
A little bit. It does a little bit. But I don't like the stick. Morton said use
Where's
a
the blunt
pencil.
one I brought?
Oh, don't use a pencil. Morton.
I wouldn't use that either.
This is a...
That's too pointy.
No. This isn't too pointy.
There was the one I brought.
This is perfect. Okay, I will try this one. It does work. No, it's gonna break right now. I just heard it crack, honey. You can use a pencil, but I wouldn't.
I think what the problem is as well, you need something softer underneath, or it
Oh,
is
it's
working.
super soft.
Right.
It is super soft. Super, super soft. But let me show you with my friend the pen. So this is a pen that might not work. Crochet hook works good too. Yes, and a knitting needle that's nice and round. Or an embossing pen.
Hello to anybody we never said hello to.
So this,
Where did you have the list of what they needed for the night?
on a TikTok that I made. Watch our TikToks. So
I did wear a kilt, and it's posted somewhere, I think.
Look how beautiful this leaf is, honey. I want to make a whole bunch of leaves, and I want to put these up on the ceiling as a ring around. Like, take a circle as big as the opening is, and make a whole ring around for a ceiling medallion. I'm going to do that on the 6 lights that we're putting up. It's going to be gorgeous.
Yeah, you've got a video with the wedding photos on it, haven't you?
Okay, so you think that looks super pretty? Yeah, yeah. Watch the videos. There's tons of them. Okay, so this one now, we're going to take, we just embossed. Now we're going to deboss. Because you see how curled up that became. When you do that, look. See what it does? It takes it down. And we can go right along the edge of our lines.
It actually makes the embossing more pronounced.
Yeah, and it just looks prettier. And I love coloring these with alcohol. I make Christmas ornaments with them. These are wonderful to make outdoor Christmas ornaments with.
You're being complimented about your hair.
Oh, thank you. It's a mess today. So there I put a little, I'll hold that close so you can see. I put a ridge going this way, a ridge going that way. And look how beautiful the leaf is. Now, you can do so many things with this, like our little fairy door that I've made. This could become a little roof out over the fairy door.
How do you do the alcohol? You paint it on, don't you?
Yeah, the alcohol ink, I just dribble it on. Just dribble it on. This is one that I did with alcohol ink. Now, I'm gonna make one where we get a little bit more detailed on. Honey, do you wanna be cutting up cut it up over here and do it on camera so people can see. Right here, there you go, perfect. Oh, babe, it makes me nervous. So we're gonna do double danger here. And, oh, the other thing you can do, you could take a Sharpie pen if you don't want to cut things. It's just noisy. If you don't want to cut things freehand, you could take a Sharpie pen and draw on here. So I'm going to take, what can I make here? I don't know what I'll make. This is a fun art and craft. I'm gonna make, and it wants to curl up on you, but I'm gonna turn it over and save all your little scrappy dappies. You can use all your little scrappy dappies.
Was I getting dirty looks again? Somebody says they love the look.
You looked at me when I got quiet.
Thanks for sharing, Silver Lily.
Oh, Silver Lily,
And
hello.
yeah, we don't know what happened. We think it was squirrels on the roof. Because when I went up with the camera, I couldn't see anything.
Yeah, thankfully, I was just concerned somebody was upstairs.
Yeah, she sent me up like the first person and screamed.
So this one, I'm drawing on here. Can you see this?
Yeah, sort of.
I'm drawing on here. Just little cute things. And you can go every which way with these. You can really go every which way. But you'll see now, when I stand this up, you'll see the,
We might have.
what, honey?
Yeah, I was the sacrificial lamb. She sent me up.
Okay.
It's like I was feeling like Shaggy and Scooby Doo when they get sent
So
up,
can you
sent
see
in
the-
to do stuff.
See a little mushroom, honey? Okay, so now I'll take, this would be so cute in the garden. Oh my gosh. This would be such a cute little
She's
garden
making
marker.
embossed aluminum decorations out of aluminium cans. As you can see, that's a Dr. Brown's cream soda can, no cream soda, root beer can. This was a Pepsi Cola old-fashioned soda shop can that you cut the ends off and make them into sheets. And
And there's 1,000 ways to emboss and deboss. I like to do it on the side that has the writing on first. And then I do my detail in here.
she has got a video posted of the footsteps.
Yes.
It sounded like somebody running on wood. And when I went up, there's nowhere anybody could have really been running for what it sounded like. And so all we could think is that it was perhaps a big squirrel on the vestry roof running, because it's like a metal-clad wooden roof that's up there.
Honey, what's something that we're gonna grow that we need, well, actually,
Mushrooms.
we don't need a thing that it says
Belinda's
mushroom.
saying they had turkeys and geese land on the roof. It sounded like a freight train. Could have been the turkeys. They were maybe they weren't happy because
you
I
were
was
out
out working
with
with
the
a chainsaw.
You were out with the saw.
Because we're getting maybe 20, 30 turkeys coming in these days since we started.
It was
putting-
weird.
It might have been a raccoon, but it's like for it to get up on the roof, I'm not sure. Unless it
Can you
climbed a
see?
downspout.
Can you see that? See the detail that you
Oh,
can
somebody
get in it?
subscribed, Priscilla.
Oh,
Thanks, Molly Sue. Thanks
Molly
for
Sue,
subscribing.
thank you. Can you see the mushroom? Now, oh, I forgot to tell you this, honey. Would you go over there and get my little pokey thing?
Oh, there's something else you can use, by the way. I
What?
just noticed.
Oh, he just found something else he can use to emboss on.
Remember,
can-
my work was giving them away with a bucket load.
You can really, yeah, you can emboss on these too.
What do you want?
You just need that little pokey thing for my beads.
I don't know
It's
what
a
you
little,
want.
you said, what is this for?
That's too pointy.
Yeah, that's what I want, honey. So to hang these up,
That pen would actually be quite good. See how it's, the end retracts.
okay, so to hang them up, you need a little hole in them. And
A paper punch works.
a paper punch works too on these. This is actually good though.
I think Priscilla was, yeah, she said something about the bread, but I think I'd used more than we thought.
Yeah.
Or she thought.
Yeah, there were a lot of different weird
Yeah,
things.
I think the bear's maybe
And-
sleeping in the attic.
That would be so fun if the bear was sleeping up there. So then to hang these in the garden or wherever. And you can also make two that were just the same shape
I'll
and
go and get
stuff.
something that's...
If you didn't want this side showing, you take two, right? And just put them back to back and string them together. So you take like a piece of wire, and if you put these, actually they sound really cool in the wind. So they make fun little fun little wind chimes. And they're also good to put in your garden because they really do, like, your phone is up here. But the reflection scares the birds away from your garden too. cute little wind chime. So somebody had asked about how you alcohol ink. You can alcohol ink these, you can paint these, but if you paint them, the paint's gonna peel. Alcohol ink is, I think, the way to go. You can write words. If you write words, I'll show you here. And I like to get them, I like to take them and trim them first. I like to trim them into the shape that I'm gonna trim them in. And this one, let me just make this one like a little, I'm just gonna make this one like a little oval. Remember, if you're working with children, put masking tape around the edges so they won't be sharp. And the other thing I like to do is take pliers and pinch and twist the edges back. It makes them really firm. So this, you have to actually think a little bit, and let's do our backwards writing. So you have to write backwards to have it show up. And I don't know if you're seeing it backwards. It says peas, but then, because the way our camera's turned, I like to outline on the front and outline right off of where you embossed at. It's gonna make these little letters pop for you. These are so much fun. Morton, I've been doing stuff with aluminum cans since before I moved to Scotland in 2001. I've always done things out in my garden with them. So you know how you stick your little planters in the ground, your little stakes and things in the ground to make your garden spikes, but then you can't see them when stuff starts growing. This is great. Although when stuff starts growing, come on, let's face it, we know what it is. But these can be double time and used for scaring birds away too. And again, you could just, how cute is this? I'm gonna see if my pen will poke through here. Yep. My pen poked through. My pen poked through. Take a bit of wire, run a bit of wire through. I think it poked through there, it did. And you have this really cute little tag for in the garden. Now, because we're a long way from the garden right now, but how cute is it? It's super cute. You could put your little twisties and stuff on the back to make your little P tag stand there. But let me show you how to make something fun too. Honey, what are you doing? Morton just disappeared. I think the ghost got him. So you got your little peas. Oh, honey, no. What are you doing? Oh, I want to show you on this one, and then I'm going to cut one down to show you too. The bottoms are way harder. I'm going to be quiet now and let Morton take over. I don't know what's coming, but...
I can't find the pieces that I had stripped, but if you've got any scrap, short pieces of 12-2, 14-2 wire that you use, the other day when I was wiring up the stuff, I've got some offcuts of it. This one's still clad in the black, but if you strip them off,
this is true.
they're pretty good for, like, I forgot the pliers.
Strippers?
Yeah, you don't need to strip it, they actually look no bad in the black.
The copper, oh.
But, I mean, you can this is just to show them the principle of what to
when
do.
you take this off, when you take the black part off, right? Take the black part off, it's pretty copper wire under there. Copper wire works great with these. In the garden, it'll get a lovely little patina on it. These will stay super shiny for you.
I can't
Like,
remember where my wire strippers are. But
you can just go crazy.
yeah, here's the idea for what they hook it on.
Yeah.
You strip, if you got a pair of wire strippers, you just hook.
Yeah, I would twist it. It's kind of too big for this
Yeah.
hole. But you get the idea. So you can use
That
the
was the
wire.
12-2, the 14-2's thinner. So, or any, these days, what looks really good is if you get an old USB flex and strip the plastic off the copper wires and that, it looks really good. So you can use the copper and it just patinas, it goes kind of green. And Priscilla used to use that to make hair for her mermaids when she was making the stained glass mermaids.
I cut that too far. You can carefully cut these and make little flowers out of these. But let me show you with a can here.
You need the ends cut
Do it
off
with a can.
or
Nope,
the
nope,
hands.
nope. I'm gonna leave the bottom part on, so we're gonna cut the top off. And I'll show you how to make a pretty flower. Okay. I'm gonna use this to make my first. And don't let your kids do this. You do this.
Yeah, I've been up in the loft. Couldn't find anything. There's a video posted. If you go to the Morton at the, what is it, the 1870 Morton or something.
1870 Morton.
I posted a video and I honestly couldn't find anything. So we think it might have been a big squirrel or big crows or something running on the roof. So
It was wild.
we don't know what it was.
Okay, so this one we're gonna turn into a flower. And honey, would you go get me a pair of my pliers from behind the,
What pliers?
just any of my, like my needle nose that are back behind there? So I gotta cut my first one down. And I'm gonna actually go on this line that's here, so I get a nice straight one. This one is really long. Sorry about that noise. And I want to try to keep these all about the same width. I'm cutting them all about the same width. That thing I won't worry about. So when you have a soda, or I have made so many different things out of these cans, but I really like to do things that go outside because it's aluminum. You can cut these big petals, little petals. I'm cutting these ones about, about a ½ inch wide. Maybe about a ½ inch wide. What, honey?
Remember the other day you said they didn't go all the way together?
Yeah.
They do, that's true.
Don't tell me any more weird things today.
It must be because of the rust, the oil penetrating, they must be closing closer.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're needing. I've got the snips, the
Okay.
pliers,
So we
and things.
have this like this. And I just cut over this box so I wouldn't. Honey, can you take that and turn that just a little bit this way?
Which one?
Lower, actually lower the iPad, please. Okay, so now this, and as always, honey, lower it, twist, yeah. And you just touch something on the front, down, 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 down. There, thank you.
What did I touch on the front?
I don't know, something just happened, but it went back. Okay, all right. Now this part, again, mind your P's and Q's. And I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna just start twisting this. Morton, babe, oh, you're terrifying me.
Oh, what's terrifying?
Make sure it gets in the trash. So this one, I'm gonna just loosely come out here to create some curly Q. Curly Q's on here. Can you see the curly Q? See that curly Q? I'm gonna do this the whole way around. I want to get it tight at the start and then make it a bit bigger. And Morton is, honey, do it on the camera.
Oh, I thought it
You're
was.
not on the camera.
Oops.
Come closer. Morton's stripping copper wire. And these are really fun because you can make them little, big, whatever. These are great to put in your garden.
Where did that go?
Oh, honey,
Just dropped it.
pick it up, find it. I'm barefoot in here too much. And we do too many dangerous crafts. Again, wear gloves when you're doing this. I've played with these a lot. So I'm gonna go little large, little large. See? But think of the possibilities. If I hadn't put that, look, that's the little face of a bumblebee. Get creative. Get creative and think about what all you can do with this. I have made little cars out of these. I've made little roosters out of these. You can do so many cool things with this. And because it's aluminum, it won't ever rust. I'll make this one littler. Honey, please start doing it on the camera. Martin's.
I wasn't even going to end up stabbing you with it. I had to bend it in a hook like that at the one end to be able to get a grip of it, because with it being the 12-2 thick wire, it was a bit more difficult to get the coating off. But
Martin.
that's what it looks like when it's stripped. I mean, I think everybody probably knows that, but it looks good. And what will happen is in the garden, it will turn green.
Yeah.
But it won't do like steel does. Steel rusts away and snaps. It'll last for ages, because like that copper earth ground that had been for the bell tower down, it must have been there, 70, 80 years?
Yeah,
And it was just
long
like
time.
really green.
See how
Need
we're
a rooster.
going? Look, you can do little suns like this, little moons. And I gotta get all of these. I'm gonna just fold them out for right now.
Becca says they had squirrels in their attic and they thought it was something bigger. Thanks for
Hey,
following.
it could. There were no signs of animals up there. But it could have been a squirrel. Who knows?
Could roll it on a pencil,
But
saying
wait,
Stacey.
wait, honey,
What?
wait. What shut the door?
I don't know, it had to be the ghost.
What? Something shut the door.
I think you were hearing things.
No.
Hey
If
there,
Stacy's here, if it's Stacy so-and-so, Stacy could tell us. A lot of people were on the live. A door closed and it was not you. Okay, so here, I'm gonna take this and I want this to be the front of it. But look, see how it's like a little starburst if you just did it that way, right? Maybe we'll just turn it into a little mask like this.
What, you're at 9,000 likes.
Oh, thank you. So this,
Have you tried rolling it on a pencil, somebody said?
I have not tried, but I have a pencil right here. Thank you for the suggestion. And here, like, looky, here's a little piece.
You know what would actually
Take
roll
it
it
off.
up quite good? See that pen there? Fire it in between the bit for sticking it to your shirt and roll it round.
But getting it out then.
No, it just slides back off again.
Okay, we'll try it.
What about the footsteps you hear? We think it was a squirrel. At least we're hoping it's a squirrel. Because if it's a ghost, I'm off. She's selling the place. Anybody
No,
want to buy a
it's
church?
not. If it's a ghost, we will embrace that ghost. Yeah, the pencil makes a nice round one. Look at that. It's pretty. And Morton wanted me to put this on. Let's try this. Which way?
Well, you're rolling it forward, aren't you?
This way?
Yeah. Yeah, if you spray painted it white, it would look like a snowflake. Hi there, Italian babe. Yeah, it really
just makes
did.
it bigger.
Yeah, it really did sound like something big
Pencil
that was running.
better. I'm gonna try it with this little dinky dowel rod.
It's getting something to grip it with, that's your problem. Yeah, we're hoping it's a big, friendly, playful ghost.
Yeah.
Maybe it's Slimer.
Honey, yesterday I was really missing my mom. I think it's my mom.
Tours.
So expect to get a hug.
Hi there, Barker.
My mom loved hugging Morton, didn't she, honey?
Yep. First offer in if it's a ghost.
Morton, don't say that. You can go. It's my turn.
Unless it's like Beetlejuice and they're helping us out.
Yes.
They can get up on the roof and do the painting.
Exactly. I love it this way. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, I want to make a little face here. I'm going to try to make a little face. But this stuff is so thick now and hard. But I'm going to start by making little eyes. Little nose. And a little mouth. I don't know. Nope. This stuff is super thick. So let's try this now.
Belinda was saying the squirrel they had was right over the bedroom running in circles.
Oh, that would have been, no, that doesn't work either.
Becca's saying maybe your mum was saying hello and letting you know she was
Yep.
home.
Yep. I'm gonna take that. The bottom part is super hard to emboss, but you could like, I could paint a little face on there. Something that would work good to paint on here too would be nail varnish, like nail polish. That would work good to paint a little face on there. Make a little sun, or just keep curling and then you got a little flower. Okay, so that was done, but I want to show you how to make something super cool too. Super cool and dinky.
Face pick, yeah. That's what I thought one of your braddles would work. That red-handled
This
braddle.
should be as good as a brattle, babe.
Yeah, but you didn't want to break that. That's
No.
hardened steel for filing.
And
And
again,
it'll snap.
please, 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 if you want to use a marker and draw it on first, you could stamp on here with a rubber stamp, whatever. I'm going to trim this up. If you learn one thing from here, do it in a box. Babe, that one had so much water in it.
Italian
This
babe.
thing's soaked.
Yeah. Italian babe was away watching the ghost videos.
It was so weird. This is super weirdness. Oops, I'm sorry.
Maybe one of the workaway suddenly left and they sneaked somewhere.
Somebody said that.
Nah, that's what, when she's sending me up through the hatch into the attic and I'm thinking, what do I do?
And tell
It's
'em
like
what you
if
did
somebody
before
had
you
been
went
there,
up
it's like,
in.
what? Yeah, I did what they do in that survival show. I put the lights on and I'm shouting, hey bear. It's like they're in the middle of nowhere and it's like grizzly bears and that's what they're taught. Shout, hey bear, and they'll run away. It's like, yep, I believe that one.
Well, you saw the video where my Uncle Vernon says, what do you want? To that mama bear that
Yeah.
was on his porch. A mama bear and 4 cubs were on the porch of
Yeah,
my
I
uncle.
definitely did Italian babe. I thought she was pulling a practical joke and I hate crap like that.
Honey, I never do that. Morton and I, neither one of us prank the other. Okay, so
Someone asked if it was haunted and you said no and that ghost said bet.
the ghost said, hold my beer.
Hold my ectoplasm, you mean?
I'm gonna decorate this little heart. I have a whole bunch of these still hanging outside, don't I, honey?
Mm-hmm.
I love doing them. And we want to on Mystery Mondays, every Monday in January. I want to do something real creative with you that you probably have in your house. Now, looky here. Looky here. Let me show you this little baby here. You could take this little baby here, this teeny, teeny, teeny little heart, right? It's sharp on here, but if I take my pliers, put my glasses on so I can see. And sorry, my hair is a wild thing today. Take my pliers and turn this around, and then just press it down. The sharp part's hidden. The other cool thing I have done with this to make it not sharp, oh, that's a nice edge. Look, I can do that all day long and it won't cut me now. I'll hold it up really close for you in a minute to see. Bend and squeeze. But the other cool thing you could do is you could wrap this with the copper foil tape, and then it wouldn't be sharp. And then this, because it will never ever rust, it's super light. If you make 2 of these, Morton's terrifying me. We're trying to organize here, and he just keeps bringing up more and more stuff. And Morton is super bad about never putting things away. Bad about never putting stuff away. You keep bringing more up here, honey. Scaring me.
I'm trying something before I see it.
He's gonna try something for you. So I'm just folding down both sides.
If you don't want the Coca-Cola on it, that's why I will.
Do it on screen. Come over. Ouch.
That's just, might take you a minute, but that's wire wool, and it's taking
It'll take
the paint off the aluminum. Just
babe.
so Brillo
Here.
pad. This is coarser than a Brillo pad.
Don't
but,
do any more of that here.
Yeah, and it would be advisable
Clean
to do
this
it in a
up.
box.
It would
I never
have been
gave that a thought.
advisable to do it in a box.
But as you can see, if you don't want the logos and that on it, the wire wool cleaned it off quite nicely.
Yes.
And that was like wire wool that you get in a hardware store. So, but a Brillo pad would probably work. Or what is it you call them? The
SOS pad?
SOS pad or something like that. So, and same as well, it might be something that'd be an idea to do just in a little pan of water, and it would mean that the dust wouldn't go everywhere.
That's a really good idea. Do it in water. That's a really, really good idea.
I wouldn't be as bad as that. Angela Edwards Billions saying, I just watched the videos. Yep, I'd be like, free church, I'm out of here. Yeah, I'm from just outside of Edinburgh in Scotland. I don't really watch anything like that. It's I don't disbelieve stuff like that, but some people are like overboard with it. It's like they sort of, you hear like this building's crazy. As in the winter time, it's like when the heating's on, you should hear the noises that the pipes make. It's like you would think
and the pipes were not on today.
Yeah, and you would think that the building's talking to you. It's absolutely crazy, and it's like same too. We did a paranormal walk one time, and
we've done a bunch.
And this woman was going on about she had this like heat gun thing, and she's going, oh, there's spirits up there because it's colder. I'm going, well, yeah, it's 30 feet off the ground where she was pointing the laser. But I mean, I do believe that there is something, but I'm not sure what.
But heat rises.
Not at 30 feet off the ground. We've been moving things around constantly for the last 8 years, so I don't think it's that.
Yeah.
If they were going to get upset now, I think there would be something wrong because like everything we're doing.
I think it was, if it was a ghost, I think it was my mom. Because I was missing her so much yesterday.
Yeah, Becca's saying you can buy the cheap aluminium cookie sheets at the Dollar Tree.
Yes.
Yeah, you can use those, but this is a good way of you're putting these in recycle.
I like it 'cause that's
so you're getting them. You're essentially getting them for free, you know. Yeah, we're in Pennsylvania.
So this would, if I had 2 of these, and look, it's so smooth now on the edge. I can touch it because I folded the edge in.
Oh, a paper
Thank
crane.
you for the paper crane. I folded the edge right in here so I can touch all around. It's not sharp now. And I could turn these into the cutest little earrings. Oh, my glasses. You can see, I can't see, I can see, I can't see, and our lighting's not great here. We're taking the Christmas market down. So this might be our last time coming to you from here for our Mystery Mondays.
I just remembered something I've got that might work really good for them Boston as a combi thing. I've got this. I've got this automatic centre punch thingy. And that
Look
thing,
for a little necklace or earring. How cute. I kind of put the hole in a weird spot.
right, you know that one you were trying to put the eyes in, where is it?
Oh. It is here.
Right, what you do with that is
Yeah,
just put it where you want and just push it and it'll click. What did it do? Made a good eye. Didn't it punch through, did it?
No, it didn't punch through.
Yeah, Harbour Freight centre punch. It's one of the automatic ones that you push down and clicks.
I'm gonna push,
Yeah, we're probably haunted. Either that, it's squirrels with tackety boots. Yeah, you can colour it with alcohol inks, but you'd have to seal it with lacquer if you're putting it outside. That's what I was going to say. Well, that one went through, didn't it?
I got a little crazy and it went through. But these are super cute little flowers. You put these in your garden. You can stand them on a little spike. You can do so many things with them.
What's
Honey,
this,
what time
Priscilla?
is it?
What's Creamy's mama asking?
Gonna go watch videos. Oh, will I still be able to get Fuse Glass Cardinals? Oh yeah, if the market's down, of course, of course. Of course. Right, honey, what's your favorite thing that we made? You got, let me get you a nice clear piece here. We got your mushroom. We got your peas. We got your little heart. We got we got your leaf. What's your favorite thing we did?
The mushroom, I think.
Mushroom's your favorite? And the other thing that you can do with this is you could take, I could take this, right?
Mm-hmm.
I could take this mushroom, any of these things really, and look, I could glue it to the fairy door. The fairy door I could put on here, anything. Put the mushroom.
Yeah, we got really
the
good
fairy
mushrooms
door.
at the weekend. Yeah, you can paint them with
Yes.
enamel paints, acrylic paints, anything that's meant to be for going outside.
I painted these with alcohol inks. I do Christmas ornaments in them, fairy gardens. They're great because they won't rust. Like these little markers to make, you know, and I'm gonna do, we've talked about this before. I want to take these leaves that like the leaves are so dimensional, but then I can also take them and make them even more dimensional, bend them up, really give them character, right? So I want to take,
And that's where, like, if you're making up, like, what did I do with that piece? The one that I sanded.
I don't know.
Oh, it's in here.
But-
That's where if you're doing like 3D pieces,
Yes.
if you sand the paint off the other
don't-
side and you don't
But
see the
you know,
paint, it's really
what are they
good.
called? Ceiling medallions. I'm gonna make ceiling medallions out of leaves, right?
I would advise that you spray over the alcohol ink if
Yeah,
you're putting it
definitely.
outside.
Kmart spray first, and then a good polyurethane spray if you're gonna put it outside. But I'm gonna find out how big of a hole is in the ceiling thing that Morton's getting ready. What do they call it? A ceiling medallion, I think.
Yeah, my finger's good.
And I'm gonna take and I'm gonna make dozens of these, but they're so light. Honey, you're gonna put it up before you put the ceiling fixture up. So there'll be this silver, and then you can take, do you have one of your long sheets? Is this a long sheet?
What do you mean?
I guess this is a long sheet.
I mean, these are like bigger kind of thing. Did you cut one of them up?
I'm gonna use that one. Put that in the scrappy dappy.
That's
doo pile.
the only other thing we'd say to remind people is that if you're doing this with kids,
Yeah, don't let
we would
kids do
strongly
this.
advise you do all the cutting
Yes,
in
and then
advance
masking
and
tape.
tape them down because they are like the edges are quite
Yeah.
sharp when you and
Yeah.
they're kind of springy unless you sort of
yeah.
roll them back on themselves.
And so this one, let me get it off the fairy door. And you can do this on cardboard too, remember. So, I think that's the pen.
Try that on it.
I'm scared I'll cut right through it.
No, don't use it all right enough. It is kind of pointy because
super
it's the
sharp.
centre of the. I'll put it back in its packet then. But aye, if this wasn't expensive, if we took the file and flattened that a bit, that would work for you doing like eyes and everything like that. Can't remember how much that was. It was only 2 or 3
Honey,
bucks.
I just got too wild with it.
No, but it has got a very sharp point on it because the idea is that it's to make a dent in steel for when you're drilling.
Right.
So that's why it punched straight through. But if you were planning to use a tool like that as a dedicated one for doing this kind of thing,
And this is just
you
a
could
pen.
take a file and round the end of it, and then you would have
already.
it would be a combination tool for the embossing, and like if you did the punch thing, you could do eyes and things like that with it.
Honey, those ceiling medallions are like $50 and up. This is gonna be these are gonna be such cool ceiling medallions. I'm gonna take and I'm gonna just on the side where I just went. I'm gonna press that. I'm gonna do it on the other side of the main vein.
Yeah, acrylic paint dot tools would be good for embossing in all sizes.
Yes. Oh, you cut cool little shapes on here and do your little dot paints.
They're saying they can't wait to see when you do it.
The ceiling medallions are gonna be amazing. And with the silver ceiling medallion and then the gold interior on those lights, oh my gosh. It's gonna look incredible. So see how this is curling up now? Because I'm pushing down on this
It
side.
won't get too hot.
Oh, no, these are up at the ceiling and we're using LED light. The LED light.
Yeah, they're not actually
it's
on
gonna
the light
be-
bulb.
Yeah, this is up against the plaster. And I don't want to make these look perfect because I want them to look like they're silver leaves up there.
That was when we moved into the church, that was a really good one with the modern LEDs. The lights that were in the entrance hall,
Look at,
there was an instruction on the breaker box saying not to put anything higher than a 7-watt bulb in them.
honey,
or it
these
would
are
cause
gonna look
or it
so
would cause a
cool.
fire. I was able to, because LEDs are so cool, I was able to put like a 40-watt equivalent LED bulb in them.
Oh, I've already made a green man out of these for in the garden, right? You can take them and make a green man out. Glue them, glue these together with the E6000.
Well,
If you're
you're
gonna
up
put
at
'em in the garden.
15,500 likes.
The other
Thanks,
thing,
everybody.
The other thing you can do too, oh, I gotta show you this. So these are the leaves, right? But I gotta show you something else super cool you can do with these. I need a piece of that other
piece of
mine.
what?
Do you have another piece?
What do you mean, a whole piece, or
Just a
Like
part
that
of
you're meaning, or-
piece. Yeah, that
or are
one.
you meaning that?
No, like that big one. Okay. So I'm gonna take a piece yay big. Can I get that box to cut in, please, honey?
Probably an animal, we
Can
reckon.
I get the box, please?
It's either that or it was a ghost wearing tackety boots.
Cut in a box. And we're gonna do this one kind of the same, but kind of different.
Yeah, we love the LED bulbs. When we first moved into the church, one of the craziest things was up on the stage where the pulpit was, we took down over 3,000 watts worth of electric bulbs and replaced them with less than 300 watts worth.
That's so.
Yeah, it's because of the stuff that was inside the
Okay.
cans.
So
How's your meditation
this-
Monday going, Priscilla?
Meditation Monday, yes.
That's what you're getting
Mystery
asked.
Monday. Yeah, I did meditation this morning with
She's
Morton.
doing it every morning.
I do meditation this morning, yeah. So this, I'm gonna put a vein right down the center. One vein right down the center. I'm gonna come out to this side. Put the vein right down beside. Right up to the tippy top. So this now, you can do this two different ways. You can cut this. It looks super cool. Maybe I should cut it, but it takes a while. What time is it, honey? Honey, what time is it?
It's 7:56.
Oh, yeah, I won't cut
It
it.
was,
Cutting it takes a while.
she did the meditation about, what, 8 o'clock this morning.
Yeah, early this morning, yeah.
It sounded like a child's footsteps. Maybe a raccoon, squirrels sound more scratchy as they run. Yeah, but it's kind
It
of
was
strange because it was
wild.
the roof that it would have been on for a raccoon to get up to. It was like, unless they're able to climb downspout, I'm not really sure. Because it was like the flat roof it sounded like it was on. And when I went up into the crawl space, up into the attic, the area, unless it ran the length of the building, the time that it was running, there wasn't really enough floor space
Yeah,
for it to
do that.
for it to have been up in the attic. Because it's like there's about a 3 foot wide, if you watch the video that I posted, there's like about a 3 foot wide walkway, and then either side it's the vaulted ceiling of the church that's completely and utterly covered with blown in insulation. So the sound of running was like for 4 or 5 seconds. So for it to be that long, it had to run for like maybe 10,
So if you
15
do
feet.
this, you make an aluminum feather.
Yeah, that's what we're thinking.
it?
Maybe a big squirrel.
Can you
Oh,
see
somebody
the
had an owl in their attic. That's crazy.
Can you see the aluminum feather?
Is there
Do
a
you see it,
lower?
honey?
Yeah, the feather. Yeah, it's nice.
And you can also take and make tiny little cuts, but the tiny little cuts take forever.
Is there a lower secondary rope over the cemetery studio? What does that mean?
I don't know.
Is that a room or?
Oh yeah, there's under the cemetery studio.
There's a
just
crawl space under it about
Okay,
maybe
so
2-3 feet.
I'm gonna end our YouTube now and say bye-bye to the YouTube people. And thank you. You can always watch all of these lives on the YouTube.
Oh, I wouldn't like that.
Comment which one of the things we made tonight were your favorite.
If there was a squatter, they're doing a really good job of hiding.
Did you like the leaves? Did you
raccoons
like
make
the
a lot of-
mushroom? The little heart necklace or earring?
Oh, Sandra says they've had a raccoon
Or the
climb a metal
piece?
downspout.
Tell us, and YouTubers comment in the comments and make sure you subscribe. I'm getting